Welcome back to iHeart Crypto. If you like the content, go down, subscribe to the channel. Excuse me. If you like this video, go down, smash up that like button. Bitcoin coming in at about $35,000. Life is getting a little bit crazy for Bitcoin. So if you guys remember, this is Gala, but let's go to Bitcoin. We had our Heikin-Ashi candles, okay, and we did get a trend reversal here on the weekly, all right, using our Heikin-Ashi candles, which is indicated by these overshadowed, where you have a line underneath the body and a line on top of the body, and that would be an overshadow. It basically means that we are turning to the downside, and we do have a big red candle here for the week at the moment. Sorry, I'm in a short position right now. I just took on Gala. Things look like they're going to be headed down all day, so we're in a short. Anyway, let's get to the Bitcoin price. So, here's Bitcoin on the 8-hour. All right. As you can see, we are just coming down. We are just coming down to Goblin Town. We had some hope. And it does look like this was kind of like a dead cat bounce. Came down, bounced, rolling over, coming back down. That's basically the TA on Bitcoin. The levels, we have levels that we're watching that are basically breaking right now. Let's pop into the 4-hour. Yeah, let's pop right into here. Yeah. Sorry. I don't think there's anybody watching anyway. Nobody watches my videos. But, yeah. It looks like we are breaking key support here at about 35,100. It really wants to stay above this support line. It's really been fighting all morning to stay above that support line. But in the end, I think that we're going to be coming down quite a bit. I feel like I shouldn't have taken that long position, or that short position. But, I kind of FOMO'd in. Oh, well. I was kind of hoping on stream we'd get to see a little bit of making money. But, it looks like we're having a little bit of a fake out down to the downside. I'm not sure. But, let's take a look over here on Lux Algo. On Lux Algo, we did get a sell signal all the way up there. And then we got a strong signal over here. And that was something that we were looking at very closely. We kind of thought we were going to bounce around in this range right here, where we came down into here and kind of bounce around here for a while. And I'm glad that we didn't. I'm glad that we're just coming straight down. It's making it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. So, yeah, Lux Algo on the daily, we have a strong sell signal. We just have these little, one thing about Lux Algo I noticed is that when you are in a downtrend, these red signals, they last, but the buy signals, they do not. So there you go. So if the trend is basically down, you can count a little more likely on these sell signals. We're getting down into the green cloud at the moment. How far that's going to come down. Looks like there was just a big buy. We're unsure, but on the daily, looking at it, we could come all the way down here to the 30K level. That's not out of the question, especially on the daily. But let's take a look on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, we are still riding the bottom cloud down. Of course, we have our sell signals here. In the immediate short term, it's not looking very good at the moment. Yeah, looking like we're rolling over, kinda. Yeah. It's not looking good. Although we do have a red X here that signifies a bottom, but it doesn't signify the bottom. On the 30-minute, let's see where we're at. We got a buy signal on the 30-minute. But again, in these downtrends, these buy signals are short-lived. So just something to keep in mind. And let's see if on the 15-minute it's played out already. Oof. That is not good. You are getting a strong sell signal on the 15-minute. That is not a good sign. Let's see if that sticks. That could have played out already with that last candle. I'm not sure. But yeah, we are below that support line. So anyway, that is Bitcoin in a nutshell. That is your TA for the day, if you will. We'll see how things go for the rest of the day. But, you know, in the 15-minute, things do have room to run down. Although the stochastic still has room to run down. The Lux oscillator is turning red as well. So, you know, we still got a long. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. Let's see where my short is at. Oof, down $10 already. Not good. Not good at all. Can't get a short in today at the moment. That's been in profit. Didn't get a very good entry, but you know, we're gonna hold that. I mean, we're still getting strong sell signals here, so we're gonna hold that. So we are in this short. This is significantly up from yesterday. I had a short up 70% from yesterday. That was huge. So we are gonna diamond hand this for the rest of the day. If we have a bit of a reversal, we have the reversal, and we'll deal. But as of right now, we are shorting Gala at the moment. So Gala is right over here, minus 10%. We got in right at this white line right here. So it looks like it's coming up a bit. You know, it looks like it's just kind of oscillating. But in general, the trend is down. Let's take a look at it on Lux Algo. Let's see if we have any buy or sell signals here. So we got a strong sell signal there. That could have played out already. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. The 30-minute, it's just a continuation of the trend. In the 1 hour, still a continuation of the trend, although we are down into the cloud quite a bit. Not a place where you want to be longing, especially on the 1 hour. Just saying. Maybe not the best choice. There's your 4 hour. I must be getting hammered on this. I am. We'll have to wait and see how that goes for the rest of the day. Bitcoin just battling this zone right here, battling this zone. But you know, on the 4 hour, we got a strong sell signal right there. You know, these could have played out already. We'll see. It kind of looks like we're trying to roll over. You know, this could oscillate around a little bit. Could get pushed up to the upside as well. That would not be good for our short. But things don't go down in straight lines, as they say. So we are holding tight, because the U.S. stock market is also down today. That is not looking good. Although on the 1 hour, it is getting down into the cloud. So that is kind of a sign of a reversal. Yeah. So let's just pop over to... Ooh, getting hammered. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I FOMO'd. That's what I did. Alright, so let's take a look at coin market cap. So we got Bitcoin down 8%, Ethereum down 12%, XRP down 12%, Cardano down 16% at 75 cents, down 18%. Avalanche, it's just a sea of double-digit losses at the moment. I don't see many things that are in double-digit losses. Tron, not. FTX, not really. But otherwise, everything is in double-digit losses. Unless it's like a wrapped Bitcoin. Looking nuts. Just a sea of huge red numbers. Just a sea of huge red numbers. And the Fear and Greed Index today is at a 23. We are in extreme fear, which is natural. A sea of red. I don't see almost a single thing in green. You know, the exception of this. What is this? BitTorrent? What? Is it really up that much? Why? I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real. Anyway, today we are going over what Bitcoin is. So, Bitcoin is an early digital cash that is started in the cryptocurrency movement. An early digital cash that started the cryptocurrency movement, Bitcoin exists as a censorship-resistant store of value and a medium of exchange that has secure monetary policy. That is Bitcoin in a nutshell. And if you download this PowerPoint, which has videos and a bunch of other explanations, you know, the link is in the description below. You click on that link and it'll give you a copy of this PowerPoint. So, let's just run through. This is also in the link in the description below, Investopedia, the definition of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency. Bitcoin offers the promise of lower transaction fees than the traditional online payment mechanisms do, and unlike government-issued currency, it is operated by a decentralized authority. It uses cryptography to keep it secure. Balance is kept on a public ledger that everyone has transparent access to, and transactions are verified by a massive amount of computing power via the process known as mining. So Bitcoin system is a collection of computers, also referred to as nodes or miners, that all run the Bitcoin code and store its blockchain. A blockchain, can be thought of as a collection of blocks, and each block is a collection of transactions. Because of all computers running a blockchain have the same list of blocks, and transactions can be transparently see these new blocks, they are filled with new Bitcoin transactions. No one can cheat the system. Anyone, whether they run a Bitcoin node or not, can see these transactions occurring in real time. Balance of Bitcoin tokens are kept using public and private keys, which are long strings of numbers and letters linked through a mathematical encryption algorithm that creates them. The public key, comparable to bank account number, serves as the address published to the world and to which others may send Bitcoin. The private key, which can be compared to an ATM pin, is meant to be guarded, secret, and only used to authorize Bitcoin transmissions. Bitcoin is one of the first digital currencies to use peer-to-peer, peer-to-peer technology to facilitate instant payments. There are only 21 million Bitcoins that can be mined in total. The system is intended to maintain price stability. A decentralized system like Bitcoin sets the release rate ahead of time according to an algorithm. Bitcoin mining is the process which Bitcoin is released into circulation. If Bitcoin were to gain mass adoption, the system would surpass nations' sovereign fiat currency. This threat is to existing currency may motivate governments to want to take legal action, basically saying that Bitcoin is a danger to the current system of capital which we use. In March 2014, the IRS stated that all virtual currencies, including Bitcoin, would be taxed as property rather than currency. Is that it for the little highlights? Oh no. Its value is derived from several sources: relative scarcity, market demand, and marginal cost of its production. So, one thing is Bitcoin is scarce. There's only going to be 21 million ever made, and currently I think there's about 18.5 million tokens in circulation, so there are not a ton of tokens left to be mined. One of the things they also said here is that Bitcoin is property, and we all know that property is very valuable in the real world, but this is digital property, so it's just something new that people are getting used to. And of course, the mass adoption, it threatens sovereign fiat currencies, so the governments don't like it, and whatever the governments don't like is kind of something that could be innovated and world changing. So So, what is this? This is the halving. So, one thing is that, did they talk about this, the Bitcoin halving? I think they did, but I didn't highlight it. Basically, what I'm talking about is that every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin that's produced to the miners, when the miners are the ones that hold the Bitcoin network in place, basically gets cut in half. So the block rewards get cut in half, which makes it more scarce, which makes the price go up every 4 years. Basically, it's the Bitcoin cycles. And if you take a look here, it does go through the Bitcoin halving cycles and the impact on its price. So if you can see, here was the first halving, here is the second halving, and then the third halving. And as you can see, every time the halving occurs, there is a huge spike in price. So just another thing to consider. And of course, this one isn't drawn in here, but we'll have to update that as well. So yeah, that is the Bitcoin halving, and this is the Bitcoin bull cycle ratio. So yeah, so here's the story of the day. Bitcoin price nosedives after Putin declares war on Ukraine. Vladimir Putin and Russia would conduct a special military operation in Ukraine. The price of Bitcoin fell sharply after President Vladimir Putin went on television and announced a special military operation to complete the demilitarization of Ukraine. Markets are on their way to qualifying anxieties Russia's importance to the energy sector. So cryptocurrency's market cap lost roughly 5% in the last 24 hours. Jason Furman, a former advisor to President Barack Obama, says Russia is increasingly unimportant to the global economy except for oil and gas. It's basically a big gas station. So what they're saying here is they're trying to downplay the effect of this war is going to have on the economy. But although Bitcoin is often touted as a hedge against inflation, which gas would be inflated, and economic certainties, its introduction to the traditional finance means that its price movements are increasingly correlated to the stock market. So, looking like we're coming back down. Okay, we'll get through this. We will get through this. But if you look at the US 30, which is the S&P 500, it's down 2% today. Bitcoin making a big bounce up. Looks like it's taking a big bounce up. Again, this could just be rolling over. Even with the stock market going down, I'm shocked that Bitcoin is going up at the moment. So, maybe it might be time. You can't exit this position now, that's for sure. We are just holding that. It's a good time to hold positions, I suppose, considering the economic conditions. So we are going to hold that at the moment. I don't really have a stop loss on it. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Bitcoin coming back up. Let's see if that continues. I think that it's going to bounce around in this range, kind of like we were expecting yesterday. I don't want to exit that short because I think that if I enter a long right now, I'm just going to get knocked to the downside. One thing is that you don't want to enter a long when the trend is basically down. So that is my thinking on this. Although it is coming up at this rate is making me very nervous. But hey, that is the risk you take when you're playing with leverage. So we will wait this out and we'll see how things go. At any point today, could some news come out? So could some news come out and make that price go down? So, that's what we're praying on today, as far as the short goes. So we'll see how it goes. It's starting to come back down already. So we'll see. Okay, that is it for the video. Everyone have a great day. Stay safe out there and invest well. All right, I got to come up with an ending. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.